In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. O Allah, bless Muhammad and his progeny. O Allah, I beseech you by your mercy, which encompasses all things, and by your power by which you overcome all things, and submit to it all things, and humble before it all things, and by your might by which you hast conquered all things, and by your majesty against which nothing can stand up, and by your grandeur which prevails upon all things, and by your authority which is exercised over all things, and by your own self that shall endure forever after all things have vanished, and by your names which manifest your power over all things, and by your knowledge which pervades all things, and by the light of yours countenance which illuminates everything. O you who are the light! O you who are the most holy! O you who existed before the foremost! O you who shall exist after the last! O Allah, forgive me my such sins as would affront my continency. O Allah, forgive me my such sins as would bring down calamity. O Allah, forgive me my such sins as would change divine favors into disfavors. O Allah, forgive me my such sins as would hinder my supplication. O Allah, forgive me such sins as bring down misfortunes or afflictions. O Allah, forgive my such sins as would suppress hope. O Allah, forgive every sin that I have committed, and every error that I have erred. O Allah, I endeavor to draw myself nigh to you through your invocation, and I pray to you to intercede on my behalf, and I entreat you by thy benevolence to draw me nearer to you, and grant me that I should be grateful to you, and inspire me to remember and to invoke you. O Allah, I entreat, me begging you, submissively, humbly, and awestrikenly, to treat me with clemency and mercy, and to make me pleased and contented with what you has allotted to me, and cause me to be modest and unassuming in all circumstances. O Allah, I beg you as one who is passing through extreme privation, and who supplicates his needs to you, and his hope has been greatly raised by that which is with you. O Allah, great is your kingdom and exalted is your greatness, your plan is secret, your authority is manifest, thy might is victorious and subduing, and your power is prevalent throughout, and it is not possible to escape from your dominion. O Allah, except you, I do not find anyone able to pardon my sins, nor to conceal my loathsome acts, nor have I anyone except you to change my evil deeds into virtues. There is no God but you. Glory and praise be to you. I have made my own soul to suffer. I had the audacity to sin by my ignorance, relying upon my past remembrance of you and your grace towards me. O Allah, my Lord, how many of my loathsome acts hast you screened from public gaze? How many of my grievous afflictions, distresses, you have reduced in severity? And how many of my stumblings you have protected? How many of my detestable acts you have averted? And how many of my undeserving praises you have spread abroad? O Allah, my trials and sufferings have increased, and my evilness has worsened. My good deeds have diminished, and my yokes of misdeeds have become firm, and remote hopes restrain me to profit by good deeds. And the world has deceived me with its allurements, and my own self has been affected by treachery and procrastination. Therefore, my Lord, I implore you, by your greatness, not to let my sins and my misdeeds shut out access to my prayers from reaching your realm, and not to disgrace me by exposing those hidden sins of which you have knowledge. nor to hasten my retribution for those vices and misdeeds committed by me in secret, which were due to evil-mindedness, ignorance, excessive lustfulness, and my negligence. O Allah, I beg you by our greatness to be compassionate to me in all circumstances, and well-disposed towards me in all matters. My God, my nourisher, have I anyone except you, from whom I can seek the dislodging of my evils and understanding of my problems? My God, my Master, you decreed a law for me, but instead I obeyed my own low desires, and I did not guard myself against the allurements of my enemy. He deceived me with vain hopes, whereby I was led astray, and fate helped him in that respect. Thus I transgressed limits set for me by you, and I disobeyed some of your commandments. You have therefore a just cause against me in all those matters, and I have no plea against your judgment passed against me. I have therefore become justifiably liable to your judgment and afflictions. But now I have turned thee, my Lord, after being guilty of omissions and transgressions against my soul, apologetically, repentantly, broken-heartedly, entreating earnestly for forgiveness, yieldingly confessing to my guilt, as I can find no escape from that which was done by me, and having no refuge to which I could turn except seeking your acceptance of my excuse and admitting me into the realm of your capacious mercy. O Allah, accept my apology, and have pity on my intense sufferings, and set me free from my heavy fetters of evil deeds. My nourisher, have mercy on the infirmity of my body, the delicacy of my skin and the brittleness of my bones. O you, who originated my creation, and accorded me my individuality, and ensured my upbringing and welfare, and provided my sustenance, I beg you to restore your favors and blessings upon me as you did in the beginning of my life. O my God, my Master, my Lord, and my nourisher, what? Wilt you see me punished with the fire kindled by your, despite my belief in your unity? And despite the fact that my heart has been filled with pure knowledge of you, and when my tongue has repeatedly praised you, and my conscience has acknowledged your love, and despite my sincere confessions of my sins, and my humble entreaties submissively made to your divinity? No, you are far too kind and generous to destroy one whom you have nourished and supported, or to drive away from yourself one whom you has kept under your protection, or to scare away one whom you have given shelter, or to abandon in affliction one you have maintained, and to whom you have been merciful. I wish I had known. O my Master, my God, and my Lord, will you inflict fire upon faces which have submissively bowed in prostration to your greatness, or upon the tongues which have sincerely confirmed thy unity, and have always expressed gratitude to you, or upon hearts which have acknowledged your divinity with conviction, or upon the minds which accumulated so much knowledge of you, until they became submissive to you, or upon the limbs which strove at the places appointed for your worship to adore you willingly, and seek your forgiveness submissively? Such sort of harshness is not expected from you, as it is remote from your grace. O generous one, O Lord, you are aware of my weakness to bear even a minor affliction of this world, and its consequence and adversity affecting the inhabitant of this earth. Although such afflictions are momentary, short-lived and transient, how then can I bear the retributions and the punishments of the hereafter, which are enormous, and of intensive sufferings, of prolonged period and perpetual duration? and which shall never be alleviated. For those who deserve the same, as those retributions will be the result of your wrath, and your punishment which neither the heavens nor the earth can withstand and bear. My Lord, how can I, a weak, insignificant, humble, poor, and destitute creature of yours, be able to bear them? O my God, my Lord, my King, my Master, which of them matters? Shall I complain to you? And for which of them shall I bewail and weep? Shall I bewail for the pains and intense of the punishment, and their intensity, or for the length of sufferings and their duration? Therefore, my Lord, if you will subject me to the penalties of hell, in company of your enemies, and cast me with those who merited your punishments, and tear me apart from your friends, and those who will be near to you, then my God, my Lord and my Master, though I may patiently bear thy punishments, how can I calmly accept being kept away from you? I believe that though I may patiently endure the scorching fire of your hell, yet how can I resign myself to the denial of your pity and clemency? How can I remain in the fire while I have hopes of your forgiveness? O my Lord, by your honor, truly do I swear that, if you will allow my power of speech to be retained by me in the hell, I shall amongst its inmates cry out be calling to you, like the cry of those who have faith in your kindness and compassion. And I shall grieve for you, deprived me of nearness to you, the lamentation of those who are bereaved. And I shall keep on calling to you. Where are you, O friend of the believers? Oh, you are the last hope and resort of those who acknowledge you and have faith in your clemency and kindness. Oh, you are the helper of those seeking help. Oh, you are dear to the hearts of those who truly believe in you. And oh, you are the Lord of the universe, my Lord. Glory and praise be to you. Would you wish to be seen disregarding the voice of a Muslim bondman, incarcerated therein, the hell, for his disobedience, and imprisoned within it, for his evil doings and misdeeds, crying out to you, the utterance of one who has faith in your mercy, and calling out to you, in the language of those who believe in your unity, and seeking to approach you, by means of you epithet, the Creator, the Nourisher, the Accomplisher and the Protector of the entire existence? My Lord, then how could he remain in suffering, when he hopefully relies upon your past forbearance, compassion and mercy? And how can the fire cause him suffering, when he hopes for your grace and mercy? And how can its roaring flames harm him when you hear his voice and cease his plight? And how can he withstand its roaring flames when you know his weak strength? And how can he be tossed about between its layers when you know his sincerity? And how can the guards of hell threaten him when he calls out to you? My Lord, and how would you abandon him therein, the hell, when he has faith in your grace to set him free? Alas, that is not the concept held by us of you. Nor has your grace such a reputation, nor does it resemble that which you have awarded by your kindness and generosity to those who believe in your unity. I definitely think that, if you not ordained punishment for those who disbelieved in you, and you have not decreed your enemies to remain in hell, you would have made the hell cold and peaceful, and there would never have been an abode or place for anyone in it. But you by your names has promised to fill the hell with the disbelievers from amongst the jinns and mankind together, and to place your enemies therein forever. And you, exalted your praises, had made manifest, out of your generosity and kindness. Is he who is a believer like the one who is not? No, they cannot be alike. My Lord, my Master, I, therefore ask you by the power which you have enforced, and by the decree which you have finalized and imposed, whereby you have prevailed, upon whom you have imposed it, to bestow upon me this night and this very hour the forgiveness for all the transgressions that I have been guilty of, for all the sins that I have committed, for all the ugly acts that I have kept secret, and for all the evils done by me, secretly or openly, in concealment or outwardly, and for every evil action that you have ordered the two noble scribes to confirm, whom you have appointed to record all my actions, and to be witnesses over me, along with the limbs of my body, whilst you observe over me besides them, and witness to those acts which you in your mercy has kept secret, and through your kindness unexposed. And I pray to you too, make my share plentiful in all the good that you send down, in all the favors that you give, and in all the virtues that you allow to be known everywhere, and in all the sustenance and livelihood that you expand, and in respect of all the sins that you forgive, and the wrongs that you cover up. O my Lord! O my Lord! O my Lord! O my God! My Lord! My Protector! O my Master of my freedom! O you who hold my destiny, and who are aware of my suffering and poverty. O you who know my destitution and starvation. O my Lord! O my Lord! O my Lord! I ask you by your glory and your honor, by your greatness, high attributes, and by your names, to cause me to utilize my time, day and night, in your remembrance, by engaging myself in serving you, and to let my deeds be such as to be acceptable to you, so much so that all my actions and offerings, prayers, may be transformed into one continuous and sustained effort, and my life may take the form of constant and perpetual service to you. O my Master! O you upon whom I rely! O you, whom I express my distress! O my Lord! O my Lord! O my Lord! Strengthen my limbs for your service, and sustain the strength of my hands to persevere in your service, and grant me the eagerness to fear you, and constantly to serve you, so that I may lead myself towards you among those who are first in their fields, and hurry towards you among those who are prominent, yearn towards your nearness among those who are eager, and draw myself towards you like them who sincerely draw themselves towards you, and to fear you like the fear of those who believe firmly in you. And thus I may join with the believers in your presence, O Allah. Whosoever intend evil against me, let ill befall on him, and frustrate him who plots against me. Make me among the best of your servants, the closest in status to you, the most privileged to you. For verily that position cannot be attained except through your grace. Grant me generously by your generosity. Have sympathy toward me, by your glory. And through your mercy, protect me. And cause my tongue to accentuate your remembrance, and my heart filled with your love. And be liberal to me, by your response favorably. And prevent my evils. And forgive me my lapses. For verily, you have ordered your servants to worship you, and bidden them to supplicate upon you, and has assured them response. Therefore, my Lord, I look earnestly towards you, and towards you, my Lord, I have stretched my hands herefore. By your honor, respond to my supplication, and let me attain my desire. And, by your bounty, frustrate not my hopes, and protect me from the evils of my enemies, from among the jinns and mankind. O He whose pleasure is readily achieved, forgive one who owns nothing but supplication. For you do what you please, O He, whose name is the remedy for all ills, and whose remembrance is cure, and his obedience is wealth. Have mercy on one whose only asset is hope, and whose armor is tears. O He who provide all blessings, and who remove off all misfortunes. O the light of those who are lonely in darkness. O He knows without being taught. Bless Muhammad and the descendants of Muhammad, and do with me what is worthy of you. May the blessings of Allah be bestowed upon his apostle, and the rightful imams from his descendants, and his peace be upon them plentifully.